Let us understand the strategy to solve two triangles using trigonometry. I am Anil Kumar. Welcome to my series on trigonometry. We are taking two important questions from SAT Math 2. These questions can help you prepare for the competition. We are given actually a triangle. In the triangle ABC, AC is 125, angle A is 25 degrees and angle C is 30 degrees as shown in the figure. Find the value of DC, which is labeled as X here in the diagram. For the same diagram, we also need to find the height, the altitude of this particular triangle. So there are two parts to this question, very important question. I'd like you to pause the video, answer, and then look into my suggestions. In case you want to learn from me, you can always send an email on the address given. Now let us look into the strategy to solve such questions. As you notice, we are given full length A to C. Now DC is X, right? So what is AD? That length has to be 125 minus X, right? So this can be written as 125 minus X. There are two unknowns, H and X. We need to figure them out. How could you find these values? Well, if you look into the triangle ABD, you can relate H with angle 25. And if you look into the other triangle, H can be related with angle 30 also. So that could help us to get two equations and solve. Perfect. Since there are two unknowns, we need two equations. So in triangle BAD, what is tan of 25? Tan of 25 is opposite over adjacent, which is H over 125 minus X. So from here, we can get what H is, right? Tan 25 is a value which we can calculate using a calculator. So from here, we get tan 25 times 125 minus X equals to H. Let's find this value. Tan of 25 is 0.466 using the calculator, right? The other equation, which is related to the other triangle, which is triangle BCD, tan of 30 degrees can be written as H over X, right? So H equals to X times tan 30. So this is equals to X times tan of 30 is what? Tan of 30, let's write down the decimal value. Square root 3 over 3. Decimal value is 0.577. So you see we get two equations relating H, right? Now, I can equate these two equations for the value of H and then calculate what X is. X will give me D to C. You get the idea, right? So 0.466 times 125 minus X is equal to X times 0.577. So this value of h we can put in the first, right? So we get our equation 0.466 times 125 minus x equals to 0.577x. Is that clear to you? So we have substituted this value for h in equation 1. Now in this equation we have only one unknown, which is x, and we can find its value. Perfect. So that is how we can actually calculate. Once you get x, you can get height also from this particular equation, right? So let's move on to the next page and then continue with the solution. 0.466, let me rewrite, 0.466 125 minus x is equal to 0.577x, right? So we have 0.466 times 125 equals to, we'll take this term to the right hand side, 0.466x plus 0.577x, right? So let's multiply these and then add those, correct? So we get 0.466 times 125 and this is 0.466 plus 0.577. So it is 1.04 x, right? And here we can write this number. We can multiply and then divide by this, right? So 0.466 times 125 divided by 1.04 will give me the value of x, correct? So let's do it. 0.466 times 125 divided by 1.04. It gives me 56.00. So which is option B. Oh, that is for x. So we'll go to the previous page. So we found that x is equals to 56, which is option B for us, correct? Now once you find x, you can find the value of h, because h is 0.577 times x, right? So from here we can write what h is, 0.77 times x, which is 0.577 times 56. Let's multiply. We get 32.3, approximately equal to 32, option A. So the height is 32 centimeters. Once we find the value of x, we can easily find using tan theta. And in the first case, we found the value of x as 56 centimeters. Do you understand how we solved this question? So basically, we related the height h in terms of both the tan angles, right? So the summary here is that h is equal to x times tan 30, and that is also equal to 125 minus x times tan of 25 degrees. So once you relate h to the length base, then you can open the brackets, simplify and solve for x. You get the idea. And once you find x, you can always substitute the value and find h. Perfect. So I hope with this you understand the strategy to solve the two triangles Perfect. Feel free to write your comments and share your views. If you like and subscribe to my videos, that'd be great. If you want to learn from me, you can always send an email on the address given. Thank you and all the best.